Going to be doing a video tutorial on the back squat today, guys. So like a lot of my tutorial videos, I will be doing another separate video sort of explaining the back squat, how you should program for the back squat, and if the back squat even is the right squat variation for you, because there are so many different types of squat variations to suit different people at different levels. Okay, so with the back squat, cool, I like to start with your stance. Okay, so generally it's going to be somewhere around shoulder width distance apart for your feet to be placed. Sometimes a little bit wider, feet slightly turned out I like also, okay? Another thing to think about, which I can do when I'm facing this way, is when you squat down, guys. So I've got my position, cool, feet slightly turned out, a little bit wider than shoulder width. I'm squatting down. I wanna make sure my knees are driving out, okay? This is gonna help activate our glutes, cool? So we're not just non-active knees, we're pushing into the floor, driving our knees out, okay? So that's stance and sort of position of the knees as we're squatting. As we approach the bar, guys, we're sort of gonna grab the barbell a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart, okay? So you wanna be able to create a lot of upper back tension and hold your upper back and your chest nice and tall. You don't wanna be caving in. So you wanna squeeze your shoulder blades down and back while pulling down onto the bar as well. So I approach the bar, I grab a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart, as you can see. Cool. I push down. It's going to help activate my lats, which is just going to be, it's going to be helpful for when we're trying to create that really powerful shelf. So lats are on, I'm pulling down on the bar and I'm squeezing my shoulders down and back. Okay. So squeeze the shoulders down and back. Cool. I've got that nice strong shelf in the upper back. I have both my feet and I press off. Okay, so straight off the back, guys, we want the hooks to be placed in a position where we don't have to be doing, you know, a full quarter squat. We want to just be sort of getting off there. And when we're coming back and racking our squat, we don't want to be standing on our tippy toes or anything like that, purely from a safety perspective. Another thing I see a lot of people do is as well, they'll sort of squat this way, the rack is here, and they want to sort of step outwards. This is really unsafe, guys, and it's going to be really difficult if you're sort of loading the squat up heavy and you're trying to sort of wheel it backwards and lock it into the hook. So always face the rig, okay? So bang, got my hands on the bar, shoulders down and back, cool. Both feet under, cool. Squat it off, remain that upper back tension, okay? I take one step, two. You don't want to step too far backwards, guys. I take my stance, big breath in, lower, knees out, and then drive hard and exhale. Big breath in, upper back tight, control down, and then fast up as we exhale, okay? So guys, obviously very tough one to master. The more tension we can create through the body, the safer we're gonna be. So that's why it's super important when we unrack, we take that big breath in, we create tension through our belly, okay? Our upper back is nice and strong, okay? And we think about the bar moving in a straight line, straight up and down, okay? So if I'm squatting here, cool, we want to think about the barbell being here, and it's going to move in a straight line. So if I was to draw a line from the center of my foot to the bar on my back, it should stay center, okay? If we're sort of leaning forward more, if we have tight ankles or any mobility restriction, then we're leaning forward more, that's going to put excess pressure on the low back, and that's how a lot of people hurt their low backs, okay? So as usual, guys, any questions, please feed them through. I look forward to answering them, and there'll be another video on the squat and where I find appropriate to program it and if it is the right exercise for you. Okay, thanks.